On and on and on she kept going. What's up, everybody? We are back and we are getting into a couple of things in this episode. So we talked a little bit about the BET. Well, actually, we talked a lot about the BET Awards. And we talked about the whole Roe versus Wade situation. Oh my gosh. How can we not talk about that? So we talk about these things and a few others. So, let's get to it. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Miss Marcie. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Conversations with Miss Marcie. I am Miss Marcie. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thanks for stopping by. I hope you come back again. And to my continued listeners and supporters, thank you so much for your continued support. And for all of you, you could be listening to any podcast, but you choose to listen to this one. So for that, I appreciate you. All right, guys. So today I am joined with friend to the show, Aaliyah.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
She's back, y'all. She ain't been here to visit us in so long. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, it has been. It has. So we are actually coming up off of just watching the BET Awards, y'all. I wonder how many people checked it out this year. I wonder what the ratings was this year.
It's got to be better. I mean, I haven't watched it in a couple years, so I don't know about everybody else. But this is the first time I've looked at it in a couple years. So I think the ratings for this year is probably gonna be good.
Yeah.
There's so much other things going on in the past 2 years of everybody's lives. Yes. I don't think anybody's been. And then it was COVID too, so you know they had everything virtual. I don't think they had people in the audiences and stuff.
No, they didn't.
So so that's probably why nobody really seen it that much.
Yeah, and then not only that, but I think too, it might have been the ratings were probably better this year because people come back, people are back together. Like the one lady was saying, she was like, we back out, we back in the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it just feel good to be able to be back and no mask and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Look, it's packed.
Right.
The show was packed, the show was packed with people and nobody had no masks on, so yeah. I mean, and then it wasn't as ratchet as I remember the BET Awards.
It was a little more together. It was a little more together. But what performances did you enjoy? I so fucking enjoyed. What's her name? What's her name? Money Long. Yeah, for hours.
Yeah.
And hours. Yes. Yeah. I enjoyed her performance. When I tell you she is going to take this, she's going to take this industry by storm. I feel like she's the kind of person who, you know how some people like The Dream or like Neo, before Neo actually came in.
He was a writer.
Yeah, he was a writer.
And so was The Dream. But where is The Dream gone? He disappeared.
I was just thinking about him the other day. I said, man, I missed the era when it was T-Pain, The Dream.
He must have not like the limelight. Like, when he had the limelight, maybe he didn't like it because he just kind of disappeared.
He did, but it might have been some personal stuff
going on. He was a writer.
Because I heard he got into some domestic... Was it?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he had a domestic violence situation. Yeah, like, it was something going on. It's probably something in his personal life. But no, The Dream, he gets it. Like, he was one of them people. I think he made really good music and stuff. But yeah, no, he I like when it was him, T-Pain, and you know what I'm saying, that whole era, like 2008, 2009.
But she's a very talented. She was a very talented writer, I've heard. And then now she wrote for everybody in the industry. So now she's coming out on her own. So I think she's gonna be huge star.
If she
wrote all of these different hits, like if people check her resume, Money Long, like her resume her money is long and her resume is long as well. So yeah, if they check her resume, I think she's in her early 30s. I think. So
yeah, it's like just from her performance tonight, she just struck me as the kind of person who, you know, somebody they've been doing this for so long, so when they actually jump and when they actually get their break, it's a natural. Like Carrie Hilson was like that because even before she got her, you know, record deal, whatever, she had been writing for people and stuff. Yeah, but she shot herself in the foot when she tried to come out dissing Beyonce.
honey, you cannot talk about Beyonce. You can't do it. And these girls out here, okay, Beyonce just came out with a new song this week. You better stop it. These girls, you know I am part of the Beehive, so like you better stop it. You better stop it right now. These people already trying to come for Beyonce and her damn techno album that she's about to put out. I'm waiting for it, and I don't even like techno music, but I am here for it.
I actually heard the single, and I didn't think it was bad.
It was good.
Yeah, like
and everybody's already using it on all their little TikToks and Instagram.
Really?
Yes, everybody's using Beyonce's song, and when she comes out, she's coming out in I don't know when it comes out. It's coming out in the next couple of weeks. She's coming out with her album. These bitches better sit down, okay? When I tell you, Beyonce is coming hard. She always comes with something different and new. That is my girl. Whenever she comes out, it's always something different. It's always something new. It's always something that shakes up the industry. All of these people, she been on her little hiatus. She been taking care of her kids. She about to shut this shit down, I can't wait.
She is. Yeah, she always do.
Yes, I cannot wait.
Look.
Honey,
she always do.
All of the Beehive is sitting here just like we all in the comments on. I am one of those in the comments on Instagram and things, clapping back with my bees. Yeah, I'm one of those. Like we all come for the haters. That Azalea Banks, she has said something. I don't like Azalea Banks. Really, I don't even know.
She's actually talented.
I don't actually know who she is for real. Like I don't know what kind of song she does. I don't know if I don't know what she does. But it's not important. It's really not important. Beyonce, like you can't compare.
Yeah.
She can't compare herself to Beyonce. So she trying to. Anybody that's like at the top, that's got the top position, there's always gonna be somebody coming for you. And like Beyonce, you know how I think we may have talked about this before. Like when a woman turns 40, people like to just discount them as far as like you're nothing anymore. You're old. In anything that's in life, in music. When women turns 40, it's just like they try to throw people away. Yeah, so she just turned 40, so now all these little young girls, 20-somethings and stuff and everything, 30, even the 30s, everybody's trying to take the crown. Like, you're not going to take the crown until she decides to retire. Okay? Beyonce's not going to let the crown. She's never going to fall.
So she decides to
let
it go.
When she decides to sit down, that's when you're going to be able to move forward. And that's it. That's on period, as they say. As the young ones say, that is on period, boo.
That's on period. Girl, yeah, people don't play about Beyonce, honey. They don't play. That's why I said Carrie Hilson shot herself in the foot when she committed career suicide. Azalea Banks always talking shit. She always talking shit about people. I think Azalea Banks is bitter. She's bitter because, you know what I'm saying, she's a very talented girl,
and I don't know who she is, and there's a reason for that.
Because she always puts her drama first. She leads with drama. She always talking shit. But the funny part, girl, Irv Gotti,
he looks so.
He do with all that gray hair.
Everybody in the gray show out on the BET Awards, I guess. Okay.
Y'all, the BET Awards actually still on. We still watching that shit while we talking. We got it on mute. Shit, we said we had to get this podcast started. This shit ain't going off till 11:30. Shit. We gotta get started.
Well, one thing I can say is that we are still holding our older artists out in the forefront. We shouldn't throw them away. I mean, just because they got gray hairs and looking like grandmas and granddaddies nowadays. You know, we can't just throw our people away. No. So I am glad that they're bringing them out, but you know, what I don't like is when the newer people come and they start trying to compare. Like, I didn't like people trying to compare Beyonce to Janet Jackson. I don't like that. Because if it wasn't for a Janet Jackson and a Michael Jackson, there would be no fucking Beyoncés. And I'm going to say that shit. And that's the real shit. Yeah. I respect both queens, and both of them are, you know what I'm saying? And they're in their, you know, rightful, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Don't try to shit on Janet because she older. And it's like, no.
you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
But Beyonce came out and I'm a ride for Beyonce. So Beyonce came out and did her own thing.
She did, but what I'm saying is she was inspired by Janet and her brother. Everybody knows that. No, Beyonce talks about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying don't compare. Like there's no comparison.
Yeah.
Janet is Janet. Beyonce is Beyonce.
They trying to do the same thing with
I don't like that.
Chris Brown, I think, had an interview this week.
Yeah, comparing him to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he was just like, I mean, first of all, if you even look at the BET Awards right now, half the men that are coming out are dressed in Michael Jackson type outfits, or they're doing his moves. So yeah, of course, as the time goes on, styles are going to change, music's going to change. And people are going to forget who those older people are. Right. So these younger kids don't know nothing about Michael Jackson and very much. They know Chris Brown. Yeah. And so when they see Chris Brown, they're like, oh man, he is the GOAT. But Chris Brown remembers Michael Jackson. Yes. He knows he got half his stuff from Michael Jackson.
Was a big inspiration.
Even though Chris Brown is super talented, he probably got way more talents than what Michael Jackson has. But Michael Jackson is the one that influenced all of these artists out there. Yes. So they can't sit up there and compare them. Michael Jackson was who he was for the period of time that he was, and Chris Brown is who he is for the period of time who he is. But you can't, and I don't think it's fair to just be like,
that's what I'm saying.
Better?
That's what I'm saying. That's what they were doing with Janet and Beyonce, and that's I don't like that. To me, that's disrespect. Because at the end of the day, I think for me it boils down to the respect. Respect the predecessors, predecessor before you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Beyonce is Beyonce. Don't get it twisted. Beyonce is the queen. Don't get it twisted. Right. But I'm just saying, like, before there was a Beyonce, there was a Janet Jackson. There was a Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
There was.
And in this industry, at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody that's going to have to come after somebody. There's going to be somebody that's going to come after Beyonce.
And after Chris Brown. I mean, because everybody's going to have their time. Where they were the superstar, where they were the, that was their period. And it's gonna go down. You always gotta rise. You're gonna have a fall, and that's for everyone. It ain't nobody at 70 years old, 80 years old still rocking the stage. You're gonna have to sit down.
Everybody has an expiration. Everything has an expiration date, And I think Beyonce kind of got her stage style from Tina Turner. Like, if you watch some of the old Tina Turner videos or clips, you be like, damn, Beyonce, she runs around the stage just like Tina Turner.
But Beyonce is way more. It's different. It's two different styles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can
see that.
I don't really. Tina Turner wasn't my generation, so I don't know. I really don't know.
She really wasn't mine either. By the time I started coming up, it was in the 80s, and she was kind of
right. So I don't. So she was kind of like dying down and stuff around that time. But I don't. So I know some of Tina Turner. But so maybe somebody that did grow up around like Tina Turner might say like, oh, Beyonce just like Tina Turner. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I guess the same way with these younger kids. They see Chris Brown. They don't really know about Michael Jackson. Yeah. So they like Chris Brown's the GOAT, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's great. I love Chris Brown. Chris Brown's one of my favorite artists.
Girl, I love me some Breezy. I love him.
And Beyonce.
It's so funny because when Chris Brown first came out, he had that song, "Is Your Man on the Floor?" And I remember I got so tired of hearing that fucking song. I'm like, who the fuck is this little kid?
Run it.
Girl, and I did not think nothing of it.
But when does Chris Brown not have a song in rotation on the radio?
Right.
All the time.
But look, after that, he came with that one song, "Excuse me, miss, I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss, I saw you from across the room." And I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling him a little bit.
Yeah.
Then after that, he came with Poppin'. Oh, I was so...
I was like, from the beginning. Yes. When I first heard him...
Then I saw him perform at the MTV Award. I was like, oh my gosh. And I've been a fan ever since.
When he did that flip at one of them awards, I don't know.
When he was like on Dancing from the Tables.
Yeah, he did a Michael Jackson performance. Yes. What he was doing. He did a Michael Jackson performance. And he flipped from the stage to the fucking table. And everybody was like, all the stars, it was filled with celebrities and stars. When everybody saw that, like, what the hell just happened?
Justin Timberlake, he even was like, damn. Let me tell you, girl, I've been a fan ever since, honey. They can't nobody tell me shit about no motherfucking Chris Breezy, baby.
I remember when he first got discovered. So I've been a fan since he first got discovered.
How did he get discovered?
He got discovered. It was like a kids tour. Like, it was a summer jam tour. He got discovered by Russ Parr.
Yeah.
On like a summer jam tour thing. And I don't know if he got discovered by Russ Parr, but I know Russ Parr put him on that tour.
I heard about that.
And so
didn't he fall on one of the performances or something?
I don't know, but I just remember he was on that tour.
And he blew up from that. Mm-hmm. Wow, yes.
It's like that, because I remember Russ Parr, I used to listen to his show.
Yep,
and I remember him talking about him, like, I got this kid, like, he's going to be really big and whatever. And he was like, his name is Chris Brown. And so I was just like, okay, well, let me look at Chris Brown. And then,
wow.
Yeah. But ever since then, I was just like, man, he's like, to me, they're stars and then they're superstars. To me, Beyonce is a superstar. Michael Jackson was a superstar. Yeah. Chris Brown is a superstar.
Yes.
They are the stars that the stars look at. You know what I mean? So.
The stars of among stars. Yeah, yes. Right. I love Chris Brown. Me and my brother, he be like, he don't think Chris Brown is all that far as R&B. Yeah, we be having our. I be like, now, hold on now, now.
I know a lot of people that don't think Beyonce is all that, but I'm like. You have no taste. that's all I
know. Let me see what other performances did I like on the BET? So I like Mooney Long. I liked who else performed?
I don't know who this one girl was.
That girl that had the braids that took the wig off.
I don't know who's that.
I don't know who she was.
Summer Walker, but it probably isn't. I don't know.
She commanded that stage, honey. Whoever the hell she was, she was good. Taraji, how you think she's doing as a host?
She always does good as a host. Taraji knows how to hold an audience, and she's good at improvisation and stuff. When the scripts and stuff don't go right, she will keep it move. She will keep the keep it going, not have no spaces. Like she can improv and everything. So she's always good. I mean,
I did like the Brandy and the Jack Harlow performance.
That was good too.
That was.
Brandy always looks nice.
Yeah, she looked good.
I never see Brandy like not looking together.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was dope that she came out and performed with him, because since they had that little shady back and forth on the internet, I thought that was cool. So what else? Who else? It seemed like it ain't been that many performances for real. Lil Wayne came out with
I haven't seen like a lot of big artists perform.
Yes, that's what I noticed.
I don't know. I mean, a show isn't a show unless Beyonce or Chris Brown on for me. Like if Beyonce or Chris.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. That's it for now. To finish listening to the rest of this podcast, go on over to Anchor, Spotify, iHeart, Apple, and any other podcast platform.